Elizabeth, Avon, Scapegoat, Zoe, Kells, Jenna, Barbara. Just regular old Jenna tonight. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Eggy Head. Elizabeth, Josie. Back to being just regular old Jenna, huh? Saved you from a long night. Yeah, at least for the next couple hours. You calling? You. Calling you old Jenna. And plain. Hey, Ergen. How's work? Work was its usual thing. I mean, like, I didn't work today, obviously. You know, this is my day off. 24. Actually, it's my Saturday now. This is my day off. What have I been up to? Nothing much. Like, yesterday was my Friday. Today is my Saturday. I get today and tomorrow off. Thanks, Jenna. Yeah, today. Not today, no. I'll go out tomorrow because I'll need to get groceries. So I'll go out tomorrow for groceries. Tomorrow is your Friday? Nice. Why does everyone live across a pond? What have I got? I mean, I don't really bother with lists. I like just some microwave dinners for my lunches and some junk food for snacks. Wish I lived near water. I mean, I kind of do. Cornwall is on the St. Lawrence, so like I could walk down to the St. Lawrence anytime. But hey, honey bunny. No, you can't go shopping with me. What can I drink with? Chocolate covered raisins. Usually get some Swedish berries, some salt and vinegar ruffles, and I usually pick up like some Tostitos and medium salsa. I've been going with medium salsa lately so that I can sort of build up a tolerance to some heat. That's sort of what I'm trying to do lately. I'm trying to build up a heat tolerance because I am weak. I am so weak. Saturday is my Saturday. Determined to become a kayaker. Cool. Sounds fun. Do well and get hot sauce. I am not ready for hot salsa. I am absolutely nowhere near ready for that. Salsa. Hey, Kelly. Salsa. Ghost pepper? No. Fires of smoking stuff in there. I know, Elizabeth, I know. Sorry. It's fun, then you can chug milk. I don't really like milk all that much. I don't like milk. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I've been doing for the past couple months. Just getting some medium salsa for dipping the Tostitos in, build up just a little bit of, just start to build up that tolerance. How do I not like milk? Because I am exceptionally weird, Jenna. Look, this is the most mundane topic, but I know, it is. Chips with gravy and cheese. It's all right. Sunday roast dinner with onion gravy is the way to go. Not gravy and chips. My plan has been to build up tolerance to heat. That is what I'm doing. Yep. You gotta do what you gotta do. So, can't be Seinfeld. not freaking out about something stupid and pointless right now. And I'm not being idiotically shallow and self-centered and prickish the way that show was. Beans? No, I don't like beans. Like, I like green beans, but that's like, I don't like beans. Like beans. I don't like beans. I really feel. I do not like Seinfeld. Hate Seinfeld. Conceptually. The comedian seems fine. You know, the comedian, like Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld himself, he's got some controversies. But yeah, he's got some attitudes he's got some opinions that I really don't agree with. But you know, he seems fine as a dude. Fucking hated that show. When Seinfeld first came out, I did enjoy the show. Like, I did watch the show for a while, but then I got kind of fed up with it. I just completely stopped enjoying it one day. Breaking down the personalities of Alec. Hey, Chelsea. But it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but I feel like people are better than that. Like, I feel like most people are better than that. Just tweeted about how I feel mentally ill, so that's crazy. It's like y'all's in my brain. Oh shit! I just remembered I have a therapy appointment. I have a counseling appointment next Wednesday. White, green beans. What are my thoughts? Don't know that I've ever had those. Go to therapy with me? No. Therapy is for me only. It's me time. Hey, Lady Di. Group project. How's work going? Yeah. I mean, it's work. And hi, Aqua. Hey, Alien. Like it's work, you know? It is what it is. Do you think if a squirrel ate a hot dog, it would become tubular? Probably not. But cooking tonight? No. I came very close to making this a pizza night. Like I was sitting like, oh man, I kind of feel like takeout. I ended up just having I did end up just having a spare microwave dinner. I always keep a spare microwave dinner for Wednesdays. Hey, Goral Talk. Yeah, I'm getting along with one. Hey, Kirby. Spare tire, but it's dinner. Exactly, Jen. Because I go shopping once a week. Every Thursday I do the groceries for the week ahead. Wednesdays sometimes I go with my mom, sometimes I don't. So I just keep something in the fridge for Wednesdays. Hey, Babs. So I just had a microwave dinner. But yeah, it's something like, oh man, I could go for a pizza. Oh, sorry, Eggiehead. You are a great human being now. Please do a panel with Jessica. No, you would both be like, no. I don't want to do a panel skillet meals. Just a dump in pan and heat meal. Yeah, probably a good idea. Get a pizza. That's tempting. I think what stopped me is I'm not sure if the place I was going to order from takes debit over the phone or at the door. Like I'm not sure if the like I was gonna order it, but I wasn't sure if the place takes debit, and I don't carry cash. So I don't know. You can always have 10 dinners, no one will stop you. Because it's been a while since I've had a Cornwall pizza. Order it online. No, the place I was gonna order from, it's not somewhere you can order online. Like it's not. There is no online delivery service. It is. I've been live for 11 minutes and 10 seconds. But no, it's just like a local place I was gonna order from. The Idol. I don't think so, honey bunny. Truthfully, the few things I've heard about the Idol do not make me interested in it. For one thing, the fact that like the show was originally developed by some woman to explore, who was going to use it to like explore misogyny in the entertainment industry or whatever. Hey, Anunnaki. But like, there's some woman who had developed it, and then dude came in and was like, "You know what? Nah, I'm gonna take over this and sex it up a bunch." Like it's just like I like just the way that it sort of that happened. I don't remember the details. What's my next gaming stream? Tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to play. Don't take it personally. I just don't like you. From episode 1 to episode 2, they lost 100,000 episodes. Man. Hey, West Coast. Yeah, so like it was sort of developed. One of the people who sort of played a major role in developing the show was Amy Seimetz. She was the initial showrunner or director, I guess. She was sort of the original director. Um, she ended up leaving, and then that Sam Levinson dude came in and just like scrapped a bunch of what had already been done. Which, yeah, okay. I have not watched it, Lady Di. Beavis and Butthead. I am not watching Beavis and Butthead. Dog is so sick. Aw. That sucks, West Coast. There's a cartoonist I follow on Twitter. Guy who does the Sunday strips for the Popeye comic. He just had to put his cat down like yesterday. Or was it today? Might have been today. His cat, was sick. He took his cat to the vet, and turned out the cat had cancer, so had to put her down. So, yeah. I like you just fine, Iggy Head. Hey, harmonizing. That was put down yesterday. I know that sounds like a joke because it's me, but it happened. Nah. Yeah, it sucks, Jenna. Putting down pets is hard. I still remember putting down Timbit. And remember years ago, a few years back, putting down Furball. Still remember holding Furball in my arms when she was put down. Papa? Not a show, it's a comic. The Popeye comic. Popeye, the Sailor Man. Bacon? Yeah, I like bacon. Not the chicken. No, never put down an animal, they just die. I did have that happen with one of my cats. The main cat I grew up with, McTwo, McGregor the second, McTwo we called him. He just died. Uh, like he'd lived a long life, good long life. A good life he had. Um, and yeah, it's like he was sort of an indoor outdoor cat. Yeah, McTwo was an indoor outdoor cat. He would come and go, and you let him out, let him in, whatever. Um, and how do you get over the loss of it? West Coast. I mean, I suppose in my case, I got through it by just like not much choice. Burn your house down. Yeah, McTwo died peacefully. Like, I don't know, one of us had let him out onto the porch, onto the back porch, and my mom came down in the morning and looked out, and he was just sort of sitting there because he would often just sit outside on the porch and just sort of sleep. She would look, so she looked out the window, and he was just sitting there as though he was asleep. But yeah, so he was died. He was dead at that point. So, but so yeah, he was the one who just passed all alone in my little apartment. So it's sad to be alone again. Yeah, keep pictures here. I know it's so weird when you expect your pet to still be around. She feels here, yeah. Both times we put our cats to sleep. We got another cat a week later. Now we have two, and one has chronic health issues. Yeah. Every cat reminds me of my first cat. It makes me sad still. Need a warning. Alarm just scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I mean it's been a while since Timbit died, so I don't, and I have moved places since then. Even so, sometimes I wish she was here so I could just like pick her up and cuddle with her. I don't know. Eggy head is just weird to me. Foster. Right now, I'm just not in a place where I can take care of a cat at the moment. Like it's just I'm not. I can't have a cat where I am right now. Both in terms of my physical environment and just my mental space. The cat, she's pretty wild though. I've never really had a wild cat. Told him I would do good things in his name, so that amount sometimes I'm nice to people, sorta. Listening for hours if I'm not talking to come. But I mean, the main thing I want to talk about for hours is comics. Adopted Sweet Sam. Could have adopted Sam. I'm not sure if he's been adopted or not. Pause and go to work. It's just like it's. Rent is fucking ridiculous. Let's go underground. Pretty sure Josie, yeah, underground for tornadoes, but I've never really had to worry about tornadoes where I live. All the Dark Tower comics up on my wall. They look amazing. Nice. I'm confident in my own skin since I started. I don't think so. I think part of it, I'm not freaking out about money. Like, I don't have the stress about money right now. Fires near me? I don't think so, Lady Di. I don't think there's any fires too near me. Vision board on Fridays. So honestly, I think that's like the big change that people are seeing me. I don't have that stress over money. Hey, Hilda. This tornado should be scared of me. Let's forget about money. I know it's weird. It's weird not having to worry as much about it. Like I still worry. Like I know I'm doing fine, but I still sort of worry. I think what I worry. Hey, Rebecca. What I worry about is losing my job and then being fucked over again. Being fucked again. Stress out on bills. Not right now. Kills at least for a while. Like I said, I honestly don't know what the fuck to do for that. Like for finding a place to live. Because rent is fucking stupid. It is obscene. It doesn't even make any fucking sense how expensive rent is. Like, I honestly don't know how landlords can keep punching up prices more and 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 expect people to still live in those fucking places. For this renting corner? Like, there's a couple places that are like 1,000 a month. You know, there's a couple places that are around like 1,000 a month, but like for like the apartment buildings, a 0-bedroom apartment is like $1,250 a month or $1,350 a month or something like that. It's $1,200 or $1,300 a month for a 0-bedroom. 1250. No, it's not, Rebecca. 1250 is a shitty price. No, Kels, I can't. I can't afford 1250 a month. Like I'm not exaggerating. I can't afford that. It would eat up all of what I'm saving right now. It would save up. It would take up every single last bit of my remaining paycheck. Saving for what though? I'm making 18 an hour. I'm making like $2,300 a month. So, you know, frankly, damn near poverty wages. Like after tax, I make like 1,100 or 11, somewhere between 11 and 1,200 per pay. So after taxes, I make anywhere from $2,200 to $2,400 a month. Like $1,500 for my mortgage on a 4-bedroom house, and a 1-bedroom renter is 2,100. Much anymore? No, I'm not. Like I'm. No, I can't afford it. Like the rent, like I'm not paying huge rent where I am right now. But even so, and especially like if I move into a place on my own, I gotta add in internet as well. So I'm gonna be I'd be back to paying an extra $100 a month on internet as well. So that's even more. So genuinely, it's not, rent is just fucking nonsense. It is disgusting. It should be illegal how much places are charging for rent these days. Like legitimately, it should be fucking illegal. Want to get a second job? No, I don't want a second job. Like I need fucking sleep as well, Anunnaki. Some places just tend to put caps on the increases. Take a loan out for a house. I'd rather not. YouTube's my second. Yeah, YouTube's my second job, and I make like $100 a month. So yeah, I mean, like a second job, I would be suicidal. Like honestly, I don't think I'm even exaggerating. Like if I got a second job, I think that I would end up feeling probably pretty suicidal. How much sleep do I need? More than I would get if I had a second job. Like I would just be stressed all the time. A second job would just leave me broken. I find one job stressful enough. You like crying? Stas? I'm not like, it's like one job is stressful enough for me. Another one, I would be just shattered. I would not be able to handle that mentally. My job have overtime? Rarely. And I'd rather not do that. Have I cooked in the kitchen? No, I haven't cooked in the kitchen. Do I think of macaroni and cheese constantly? I don't. Yeah, my mental health could not handle 2 jobs. I don't know how well my mental health would handle overtime at one job either, frankly. I save only like 50K. Only 50K. Yeah, only 50K. That should only take me that should only take me 5 or 6 years. Right now I'm able to put away, maybe 700 to 800. Like right now, maybe 700 to 800 a month that I'm able to put away. Hey, Lisa. I mean, it's fine for now. It's not what I would prefer a place of my own, but I just can't afford that. Because, like I said, it's just the rents are reprehensible, and landlords can fucking rot. No, I have not invited any women back. Landlords are fucking parasites. Fuck them all, frankly. 1060 for a one-bedroom get now. I lucked out. Yeah, like something like that, I'd probably be able to swing, but it'd be tight. That landlord to be homeless. Well, no, they're not landlords. They're just people renting out a spare room. They're not actually landlords. This is just something they're doing because they're kind. No, landlords are exploitative. That's what it is. It's exploitation. Maybe in the legal sense, Rebecca, but I mean, like, there's a difference. But there's a difference between an older couple renting out a room and people buying up all the property in order to charge exorbitant rates for people to live there. You know, it's a different. There's a difference. The professional landlords. Professional landlords are utter parasites. Hey, Mama Authentic. Thank you. Sure, they like the extra money too, considering the inflation. Yep, probably helps them. Thanks, Aggie. Community housing? Yeah, I don't know. While we're on the topic of money, I'm just going to take a look to see if my newest pay went through. I don't expect it to go through until tomorrow, but just curious. No, that's what I figured tomorrow. I haven't checked what my this week's pay is. What games I like. Hey, Mercury. Paul Bernardo. It's low income housing where I live. I'm not actually sure, Nyla. Parents brought in 2 kittens, and now they're putting them back outside after like a month. Is that done? Yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah, the Bernardo situation. Like, here's the thing with Paul Bernardo. Is it great that he's being moved from maximum to medium security? I mean, probably not. Is it because of Justin Trudeau? No, it's not fucking Justin Trudeau moving Paul Bernardo. Like, the way the Conservatives are fucking fear-mongering about this, like, fuck off. Fuck off, Pierre, you fucking lying sack of shit. And don't even fucking pretend you give a shit about the families of the victims. Like, fuck off with that, Pierre. Like, the fact that Poilievre and the Conservatives are making this some big partisan issue demonstrates that they genuinely don't give a shit about the families of the victims. Because this has nothing to do with them. This is them trying to find some. Who's that? He is Paul Bernardo is probably the most notorious serial killer in Canadian history. Paul Bernardo and Carlo Homolka. the most notorious serial killers in Canadian history, I would argue. Or at least very much up there. Homolka actually got released years and years back under a conservative government. Carla Homolka actually is free, although every time people find her, they harass her again. The AP style book situation. I mean, I disagree with them. I think calling turfs is totally fair. Or if you're really worried about wanting to stay, or if you're really super concerned about presenting an air of objectivity, fine. Gender critical. Call them gender critical. Fine, whatever. But yeah. Animals don't get the same comforts we feel we need. People are obsessed with their animals, so should they be? But pets are spoiled. Yep. Take a look at the farm ministry and ask about the welfare. Yeah, the farm ministry is pretty gross, honestly. Pierre might win the next elected. I don't know, Alien Tourist. It's hard to say. I don't remember how many he killed. Three murders. There's actually 3 murders. He was actually more of a serial rapist. Hey, Joy. Any advice what's going on? It's just we just talk about random shit. Basically what it comes down to. So yeah, serial rapist who then committed 3 murders. Along with his wife, Carla Homolka. When was Homolka released? 2005. So yeah. We don't have the death penalty. We don't have the death penalty in Canada, Anunnaki, which I agree with. I am not in favor of the death penalty. Yeah, like Paul Bernardo being moved, like it's like Poilievre is trying to make this some big partisan issue. It's not. The fact is, he's still going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Like he's going to die in prison. That's not. What we're talking about Paul Bernardo right now. We're currently talking about Paul Bernardo, Joy, Canadian serial rapist turned serial killer. Just got backstabbed by another friend. Oh, that sucks, Bobby. I want the death penalty and the UK babies are involved. I mean, even then, I can't say that I support the death penalty. From a legal, from a legal standpoint. From a moral standpoint, yeah, there are people I'm totally fine with being killed. There are not a whole lot. Not a whole lot new with me, honestly, Mercury. Yeah, there are certain people where, on a personal level, I will not shed a tear if they get shanked. Hey, Jill, if Paul Bernardo gets shanked, what a shame. You know, that's vegetable hate. Depends if the vegetables that are part of frozen dinners count. So yeah, I don't care if Paul Bernardo dies. I will not be broken up. I would not be broken up if somebody killed him. Having said that, I don't think the government. I think Epstein was probably strongly encouraged to do it. Hey, Kalia. Yeah, I've got a job. I'm not going to give details about it. It's a work from home customer service job that primarily is done through emails. Should I eat a sandwich? Yeah, sure. Yeah, eat a sandwich, egghead. Yeah, man. I mean, here's the thing: death penalty cases actually cost more. Second arraignment, yep. And then you get. I mean, they vary. Alien tourist. The crucifixion vegetable. I'm not sure what a cruciferous vegetable is either. But yeah, so like Paul Bernardo, he is going to die in prison. Like, there's no getting around that. He's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. He is never being released, regardless of what prison, regardless of the level of security. He's dying in prison. Then it's not like he's going to have a good. It's not like being, the place he's being moved to. He's not going to have a good time there. Going to any event? Not recently, Mercury. Not in a long time. Dark green leafy veg. Broccoli, cauliflower. Okay. Yeah, I don't like broccoli or cauliflower. I don't like cauliflower or no, I don't like broccoli or white broccoli. Broccoli or white broccoli, as cauliflower is called around here. I was against death penalty until it affected me when my childhood friend was murdered. Yeah, but I mean, it's still one of those things where, like I said, I differentiate between my personal views and my political views for that. Too many instances of innocent people being sentenced to the death penalty. Sometimes getting the penalty, sometimes actually dying before they get exonerated, sometimes just spending years on death row out of it. My favorite street justice? No, I'm not. Favorite street tacos? Not something I would eat, but death row sounds scary. Does sound scary. I remember as a kid, I like serial killer that is killer has been on death row in California for two plus years. He's now in his 90s. Yeah. Transition updates? There are no updates, Rebecca. With the bear scene in Rome. Thought about death row way too much for someone who's afraid to jaywalk. Veggie pizza? Ew. No, gross. Ew. I need meats on my pizza. Gardening? I mean, occasionally my mom would get me to help with some stuff, but I didn't really enjoy it. Hey, Mary. Jobs. Going as a job. Garden some veal. Plant yourself some veal. Christ. Delivery guy picks up the wrong meat one time and fucking I never hear the end of it. Based on a true story. It's about a true crime podcast, but it's really funny. I've not seen it. Favorite type of food? I mean, I like meat and potatoes. I'm a meat and potatoes guy. Drinking water less for most of what I drink is water, egghead. Like the vast majority of it, like every once in a while, I get some Sprite, but like 99% of the time, what I'm drinking is water. Maybe not so much on stream, because well, on stream on Thursdays, I'll usually, because whenever I go to the grocery store, I'll usually pick up a couple bottles of Sprite. But aside from that, still haven't got paid in my new job. I'm broke. I might die. Ah, that sucks, Bobby. Kicked about Caitlyn Jenner. No, I don't think I will watch that lady die. The returns over in the show with her is interesting with her being a conservative Republican. Yeah, fuck her. Soda? I say soda. Yeah, I don't really feel any need to watch something about Caitlyn Jenner. No. Caitlyn running for office? Probably not. I wouldn't expect her to. Thoughts on Putin Ukraine? I don't pay enough attention to that eggy head. That's beyond my ability to understand a lot of it. I'm not smart enough for. I am not smart enough for international politics, geopolitical stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't expect Caitlyn Jenner to run for office. If she did, I wouldn't expect her to win because Republicans. She's a trans woman. Republicans are willing to use her to attack the trans community. They don't actually support her. They don't like her. They they think she's fucking awful too. Bathroom Fox News Mid Series when she comes on the shows. That would be interesting to know, artist. Rebecca. I think they're both shitty. Yeah, like Republicans just hate every single trans person on the planet. Like they hate all trans people. That includes Caitlyn Jenner. They hate her as much as they hate all the other trans folk out there. They're just willing to use her as long as she's useful to them. They're not going to support her. They absolutely don't support Caitlyn Jenner. That's on Tucker Carlson going to war with Fox News. I hope they somehow both lose, because fuck them both. So yeah, like Caitlyn Jenner would not win in a Republican primary. Conservatives are not going to vote for a trans person. Like there are some who would vote for her because she's some would vote for her because she's a celebrity, and Republicans absolutely love voting for celebrities. Answer your question again. Give me a second to get back up to it. I think the little Russian man is hiding behind media too much. One of my thoughts on it is like Putin in Ukraine. Thought I did answer that question, Iggy Head. Okay. Whatever question I missed, Iggy Head, I don't know. I don't know what question I missed. I don't see a missed question. So I don't know. Ever felt hate? Oh, absolutely. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see a toilet question, Aggie head. But yeah, Republicans do love voting for celebrities. For all that Republicans talk about, like whenever some celebrity says something progressive, they're all like, "Oh, you're a celebrity. You're stupid. You're just a stupid celebrity. Who cares what celebrities think?" And then they vote for every fucking celebrity they get the chance to. It is ridiculous how much they absolutely worship any celebrity who is on their side. Reagan was an actor. Schwarzenegger was an actor. Trump was a jackass celebrity TV show host. He was like, there was that dude who was in Coach was a Republican. I don't remember his name, but they voted that dude into as like a senator or something like that. That's on Boris Johnson. Again, thoughts on Boris Johnson. Is that related to your toilet question? Because he's a shithead. Hey, Fernanda. Now, give me a minute. I'm going to blow my nose and then refill my water. Give me 2 minutes. I'm back. You have questions, Jenna? You usually do. Don't fall in love with anyone. Hey, Roxanne. Trump is fucking abysmal. What happened? I was just getting water. I was just refilling my glass of water. What is toxic shock syndrome? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. It's a syndrome where you get. It's a syndrome that involves shock, a shock that is toxic. Wasn't something toxic shock syndrome? Wasn't that related to tampons back in the day? Like it's one of those things that's not really even a. It's not really a thing anymore. It's an infectious. Oh, no, I'm thinking something different. Infectious disease. So I don't know. Put on the jacket. Maybe. No, not really egghead. No, I've still got depression. I'm still I still spend a lot of time feeling stressed out. It is just a lot of it does just come down to feeling less stress from money. Does it seem different? Your girlfriend? No. Depression is like depression is absolutely real. Depression is very real. Depression runs in my family. We're bad for that reason. No, and it's what it comes down to is you are seeing a specific side of me that I'm presenting. Like I am presenting sort of a, you know, a specific side of myself. You know, I'm sort of putting, to a certain extent, I'm putting on a bit of a performance. Not a deliberate one or anything. It's just, you know, but to a certain extent, that's what's going on here. But depression is as real as your mom naked in my head. Exactly, Jenna. Thanks, Iggy Head. I wonder if maybe I should go see Spider-Verse next weekend. Or like next my weekend. Next week. Oh, well, thanks. Good night, Iggy Head. Yeah, I'm okay, Squishy. How many times is too many? How many times is too much? Is my hair like half curly? It when it's clean. I didn't shower today. I showered yesterday, but I didn't shower today. Last time I did something fun. I'm having fun playing Star Trek Resurgence. They can go into die soon. Yep. I know that feel. I don't know. I'm still super reluctant to go to a theater. But sometimes it's nice to be alive. So you get ice cream. Tears the kingdom. You're better off. I still say you're better off. I still say you're better off going to someone else for that. I because COVID is still going on, Rebecca. COVID still exists. Am I dissociating? Not right this moment. Thoughts on content creators that lie to their subscribers? Whatever. It's because Lincoln was shot in a theater. Hey, Bunny Star. But no, I mean, it's like I'm reluctant to go to a theater because COVID is still very much a thing. Despite what the government and the media would have us believe, COVID is still very much a thing. Cornwall is a very conservative town, so I don't think many people masked. I suspect most people didn't mask even when COVID was at its peak. I frankly just do not trust the people in this town. Seriously, I just do not trust people in Cornwall. So, have I been to an adult movie? Like a pornographic one? No, Anunnaki. And I disagree with you, alien tourist. Hey, Laura. But as reluctant as I am to go to a theater, I do really want to see Spider-Verse. The first one was amazing. Thoughts on the new Little Mermaid? My thoughts on the new Little Mermaid. I have issues with Disney's entire live-action remake of animated films concept. I really have issues with Disney's let's make realistic versions of the animal characters, animal sidekicks, in ways that like ruin their expressiveness and make them genuinely less interesting characters. But Halle Berry looks like a lovely young woman. Well, she looks really expressive. Like the little bits I've seen of it, the little image like screenshots and clips I've seen. Haley Bailey, right? Haley Bailey. She's lovely, and she seems like she has a very expressive face. Hey, Harlem. The Namor actor, the Namor movie. Yeah, I did hear about the Tanaka Puerta. Am I attracted to Spider-Verse Gwen Stacy? I mean, she's a bit young for my taste. She's like, was she like 16 in the movie in the movie? So she's cool. She is very cool. Attracted? No. Do I like her? She's cool. And the side cut is a good haircut. I like the side cut. Peter Piper picked a peppermint pickle of popular port. How many games am I excited about? Star Trek Resurgence. Star Trek Resurgence is the one that I've been playing. Probably try to get another couple episodes recorded. Might try to get another episode or two recorded tonight. Other than that, I mean, nothing I can really think of. Thoughts on Spider-Punk? From what I've heard, he seems very cool. Sims is short for simulation. Mind blown. Do you think we are in a simulation? No. Yeah, Spider-Punk. Uh, I've seen quotes. I hate the AM. I hate the PM. Fuck yes! Like that is an amazing quote. He seems very cool. Comic Spider-Punk was cool. Hey, Capone. Like in the comics, Spider-Punk was pretty cool. It was very cool. Ambulance Sims, someone did that's funny. Hey, Zach. Because I mean, most of these characters are, inspired by comic book versions. So, I mean, yep, I am a comic book fan. I enjoyed most of these characters in the films. I need help. I'm new to the Spider-Verse. Where do I begin? Amazing Spider-Man #1 from 1963. No, I mean, the movies are honestly a good place to start. Spider-Gwen movie. Yeah, I mean, Into the Spider-Verse is a good place to start. It gives you, it tells you, honestly, Into the Spider-Verse actually is like a phenomenal way to get started. 16. I think Amazing Spider-Man #1, I think was 1963, I believe, Amazing Spider-Man. Might have been 1962. Pretty sure 1963, though. I'm pretty sure Amazing Spider-Man was 1963. Yeah, honestly, I do honestly feel like Into the Spider-Verse. Hey, Laura. Uh, I haven't really been doing takeout either. I haven't been cooking just because I'm not really comfortable cooking in the kitchen downstairs. Um, but that movie, I feel like, tells you everything. That was 1962. Yes, 1962 that Spider-Man debuted. So you can go all the way back there. Some of those, it's weird. Like some of the comics, some of those old comics do feel and end up being pretty weird. But it's one of those things where it introduces the characters in a really phenomenal way. Like it introduces a peak version of Peter Parker. Like the first Peter Parker we meet in that movie, it's like that is sort of peak Peter. That is peak Spider-Man. It's a Spider-Man who's like at the peak of his career, who's like doing well in his personal life. It's it's Spider-Man at his absolute best. And then it just sort of introduces sort of variations on it. Yeah, you got Miles Morales, you got Spider-Woman, Gwen Stacy. You got Noir. You get, and then and then it introduces sort of like an older version of Spider-Man who's like, a few years older and whose life is kind of fallen to shit in a lot of ways. So you get sort of that sense of it, and Peter also, yes, until his uncle died, obviously. But yeah, he from a very young age. His parents died when he was really young. Hey, JJ. His parents did die when he was really young. So that's on Mayday. So great character. I did not think that the Spider-Girl series was particularly good. There's some interesting stuff in there. It is one of those things where it was a great character who sort of had to hold up mediocre writing. Spider Them. That would be fun. That actually would be really fun, Zach. They do. I think Marvel still does Spider Verse shit here and there. That actually would be a fun idea for one of their Spider Verse anthologies. Yeah, they've got Spider Man, Spider Woman, Spider Girl, Spider Them. Sure. Don't think they've ever had a Spider Boy. Amalgam. Amalgam Comics had Spider Boy. Doesn't really count. I don't even know who Uncle Dudley is. Who's Uncle Dudley? J Dot's uncle? Rest in peace, J Dot's Uncle Dudley. Another good place to start for I'm trying to think here. Honestly, if you're interested in getting into Spider-Man, you actually could do worse than picking up, some of those original comics or like collections, collections of those 1960s comics. You honestly could do a lot worse than that because they're dated, but they do still kind of hold up in a lot of ways. Those Ditko Lee issues and then moving into the Ditko Romita era. There's honestly a lot of really good stuff. I think was it Conway? Was it Jerry Conway who took over from Stan Lee as writer, I think? Like a lot of those old comics, a lot of them are there's a lot of really good stories. That's my day off. It's okay, Jordan. New comic shop near where I live. I'm a loser, so I'm going. Comic shops do tend to be pretty welcoming. It can vary. You can run into bad luck. You can there are comic shops that are pretty elitist, and sometimes you'll run into people in comic shops who are just very elitist, especially if you're not a guy. They know what they're doing, and I'm a random person. But that's sort of the point. They know what they're doing, so they know what to recommend. Hey, trailer. They know how to help people get into it. I mean, if somebody runs a comic shop, it's because they love comics, they're passionate about comics, and they want new people to get into that. They absolutely want new people to start reading comics. Do I ever drink water? No, Jenna. I no water. Internet disconnection. Oh, that sucks, Joy. Thoughts on the Fast 10 movie? Not something I'd watch. Hey, Jeannie. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Some comic runs are harder for new readers than others. I haven't been reading the current Amazing Spider-Man, but everything I've read about it, first of all, does not impress me at all. Second, really doesn't indicate that it's new reader friendly. Hope they'd accept me. I'm sure they will, Mercury. most comic shops and most comic readers are cool. Honestly, I feel like the Comicsgate movement might have led to a lot of the shittier comic fans sort of abandoning comic shops in favor of buying their shitty ass, supporting shitty ass comics from Kickstarter. I mean, there are some amazing comics on Kickstarter, but these people support the shitty ones. So yeah, I think at this point, like most of the people who still go to comic shops are like really cool people. You know, very cool people who are excited when new people get into the hobby. One other thing I'd note. Good question asked though. It's just like, hey, so this is what I'm like. This is what I'd like to start getting into. You know, I'd like to start getting into I'd like to start getting into it. Here's like, you know, here's some of the types of stories that I enjoy. Like, what can you recommend? People love recommending shit. Um, People at the comic shop near me play Magic all the time. Indeed. But yeah, another thing to bear in mind, the internet means that it's super easy. Like if a comic has like if a comic references something that you've never heard of before, it's super easy to look up what that means. Sign an NDA. I mean, well, yes. I've had jobs, Anunnaki, so yes, I've signed forms saying like that's every job you have, you're going to, or almost every job, I should say. Walmart, I probably didn't really need to worry, but pretty much any job you have, you're going to sign papers saying like that you won't give out company information. Zeller's NDA, yeah. Zeller's NDA, you don't tell people what Zelly actually is. The Zeller's NDA means you don't tell people where Zelly's really from. Kind of judge ahead. It's customer service, work from home. Feel awkward there. You don't need to. Like they're happy to help. Do I want to propose or be proposed to? Neither. Look quite side character. Yeah, like there's no real need to feel awkward because I mean it's especially the people who work the shop. It's what they're there for. I miss Chantel. Yeah, of course I miss her. Yeah, like the person who whoever's at the counter, they're there to help. Same goes for libraries, by the way. When somebody's at the reference desk, they're there to answer your questions. They are there to help. And when I was small, my grandma took me and my cousins to Zeller's. My cousin threw up so much it became a core memory with like scrambled eggs. They're better. Yeah, they will. You know, like you'd be like, hey, I enjoyed Into this. I watched Into the Spider Verse. I thought it was really cool. Where do you think where would you recommend I start with Miles Morales? And then like my favorite color. My favorite color is red. You're like, where do I start with if I want to read about Miles Morales? And then like everybody in the shop will just be like, where to start? You say? Well, by all means, let us help. Digimon? No, Digimon's not something I've ever did it that I ever got into. Now it's green. Yeah, green. Yeah, green's mediocre. Here's the nerds love talking about the shit they love. Nerds love to evangelicize. Nerds love to evangelicize about their passions. Watched a kid throw up the stupid banana marshmallow candies once. I like my eggs like I like your mom, wet. Just watched 28 Weeks Later and it sucked. Not my kind of movie. But threw up like 5 times this week. I can't remember the last time I honestly can't remember the last time I threw up. Threw up freezing cold water. It was cold. Cold throw up. Yeah, that sounds unpleasant. How was my drama in middle school? I had none. I remember absolutely no drama from my elementary school. I didn't have middle school. I should mention I didn't have middle school. My school, like my elementary, was grade 1 through 8. Actually, kindergarten through it was K. It was K to 8. So it was kindergarten through grade 8. My class, there was no drama. My class was a bunch of like really nice people. Bunch of goddamn nerds. Middle school is full of drama. And I mean, also bear in mind, even I was quiet and tended to keep to myself. So like, if there was drama, I would have been the last to hear about any of it. So I wouldn't have heard about any drama anyway. And then even in high school, I don't remember any drama. I've been in the Sharknado all day. I hate the Wizard of Oz. I like Wizard of Oz. Am I going to the reunion? No. Come to think of it, I think my high school reunion would be next year. Middle school, I used to read books for the librarian before they went to the shelf for everyone else. Oh, nice. Nice to get candy for it. To be honest, it's embarrassing. No wonder I got bullied. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. It's my current game. I am like posting videos of a Let's Play of Star Trek Resurgence. And then Thursdays I do live Let's Plays of visual novels. So been doing Our Life. Tomorrow I'm going to get back to I don't take it personally. Hey, Dino. What are we talking about? I don't even know, Dino. High school, I think, right now. 10-year high school reunion is this year. Yeah, I think next year will be my 20-year. I have no idea if there's going to be a reunion or not, honestly. Like, genuinely no idea. I don't. I'm not part of any alumnus group or. Sometimes eat wet water and think about the gray skies and the whales. I'm just trauma dumping. So yeah, if there is a reunion, I have no interest in it. I'm trauma throwing up. My knees ache. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to get sore knees. Any bad events that happened so far in 2023? Like, I mean, having to move out of the villa was not great. Other than that, I mean, I suppose it's just been a fairly neutral year, I guess. Mom looking at Facebook, ignoring me. The activity. Uh, nah, nothing in particular. I don't do activities. What is my religion? Atheist. Do you think Godzilla knows he is, who is, and was who he thinks he is? Eh? Well, no, because it's in a different city, Anunnaki. Is Godzilla sentient? Yes. Maybe? Probably? Who knows? I do find it funny that Godzilla was created as uh, sort of an allegory for Japan's cultural trauma regarding the hey Brooke, regarding the dropping of the nuclear bombs. Isn't Picard that guy in Star Trek? So yeah, he was created as like an allegory for Japan's trauma regarding the nuclear bombs being dropped on them. And didn't take long at all for him to just become a superhero. Like, after a couple movies, he was just the hero of the movies, protecting Japan from random ass monsters. It's one of those things that's just like, how the hell does that actually work? Like, how did that happen? It's just such a weird thing to me to think about. He's a good boy. The theory about Godzilla having terrier. Oh, like ulterior motives? Like the NYC Godzilla movie from like 2000. No, you didn't, Jenna. Nobody liked that movie. Don't lie. There was nobody who enjoyed that movie. There's a theory about Godzilla having a terrier dog. I mean, sure. Hey, Dolly. Well, no, like, why can't Godzilla have a dog? Have a pet terrier? I loved the rain of the movie. Mothra has tiny twins, so why can't Godzilla have a pupper? It'd be like Lenny. Nice, Jenna. Literary reference. Jenna with the literary reference for the win. Hell yeah. Never actually read that book. You love the rains down in Africa. Grandma got a circle thing that says yes, no, maybe, and rephrased with a weird stone you dangle over it. She said, show me a yes answer, and move back and forth between the yes answers. Same for now. Um, I don't like the song Africa. But I was amused when somebody put together an edit of Africa in alphabetical order, of that song with all the words in alphabetical order. Have I seen the Hunger Games? No. Hey, color purple. Calm down. Don't think I have, Joy. Watched a video a day or two ago. It was just like a stand up comedy thing. Hey, Val. Is like this, is this clip of some dude's stand-up comedy set, all about peanut butter. The guy had apparently worked at Jif like 20 years ago, and like he's got this entire routine about just talking about peanut butter, dunking on other peanut butter companies. Or like, I don't know, just it's just I don't know why sixth grade is full of weirdness. Because I mean, I think that's the grade where people really start trying to figure themselves out. I think because 6, 8, 7. Thoughts on Sum 41? Do not enjoy Sum 41, and I never did. I never liked Sum 41. Everyone's obsessed with cheese and saying cheese. Elon Musk is brilliant. Elon Musk is a stupid person's idea of a smart person. No, it was just I just love that this guy had a whole routine about, and again, like it wasn't short. It was like a good 8, 9 minutes long of him making jokes around peanut butter. I think Elon bought Amazon. Doubt it. I pretend I'm smart, but really I'm smart. He's jealous. No, I'm not jealous. Have I ever been to Goodwill? I think so. I'm pretty sure I've been to Goodwill. No, I'm not jealous. I would like to have more money. Honestly, I don't even really want to be a billionaire. I think being a billionaire is that's way too much. So yes, I'd like to have more money, but no, I'm not jealous of Elon Musk. Um, because he's an asshole. I think he might have dated Amber Heard at one point. Maybe. Who cares? $1,000 for $1 million. I mean, $1 million would be perfect. Like getting $1 million would be perfect because that's something I'd be able to live off for the rest. I think that's something I'd probably be able to live off of for the rest of my life. Well, maybe not. 32 people in my chat says a lot about me. Yep. Yeah, like $1 million. Yeah, I suppose $1 million. I might not be able to live. I might not be able to. So like, the interest on $1 million. That might not be enough. What if I get $1 million every day? Jeez. You know, it would still take over 3 years for me to have $1 billion if I never spent any of it. $1 million a day without spending any of it. It would still take you over 3 years. Right? Almost 3. Like, just think about that. If you got $1 million a day, $1 million a day, that is a lot of money to get every day. What's new with your cats? I mean, nothing. I don't have any cats right now, Mercury. Yeah, if you got $1 million every single day and you didn't spend any of it, it would still take nearly almost 3 full years to reach $1 billion. That should honestly tell you a lot about how fake $1 billion is. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking like $1 million. I probably wouldn't be able to live off of the interest on $1 million. Isn't like 32 years spending 1 million, 50 billion? I'm just thinking because $1 million a day, 365 days a year, that'd be $365 million. So, well, yeah, I mean, obviously I'd help my family out. Obviously, I'd help my family out with the money. And then I'd probably spend a lot of it. I'd probably spend a fair bit of money just like, hey, I like this artist. Hey, artist I like. What's your commission rate? $120? Here's $500. What if you had 1 week to spend $1 million to get every Sunday? I mean, I could probably do it because I could probably do it by by throwing a lot of it at like healthcare related GoFundMe's. Like, holy shit, $1 million? Yeah, just like go on GoFundMe and here's $15,000 for you. Here's $50,000 for you. You need how much to not die? Here you go. Never get a tattoo? I don't think so. Like, if you asked me to spend $1 million on shit solely for myself, I don't know that I could do it. Like, honestly, I don't know that I could spend $1 million just on stuff for myself. I mean, I don't have that much. I mean, shit, I don't have that much. Shit, if you wanted me to spend $1 million on things just for myself, I would absolutely need to get a mansion just to have enough room for all the books I would buy. Because like I'd be spending like $1 million on books, you know. Mom got a tattoo on her wrist, right in her veins. It looked very painful. Actually, speaking of books, need to remember to update my cats or dogs. Cats for sure. I am genuinely like I am scared of dogs. God damn, I need to reset my Barnes & Noble password. I get a dog. He's so bad. Yeah, I'm scared of dogs. So yeah, pretty sure. Like 99% sure I remember to pay my rent. I'm pretty sure they would have reminded me if I was late, if I'd forgotten. No, I remembered my rent. I remembered my rent. Cows or horses? I have no particularly strong feelings on either. Cows are tasty. I've never had horse meat, so I don't know. Horses might be tasty as well, but I do know cows are tasty. Do I do any writing? Nah. Nah, honestly, I used to enjoy writing, but it's like 2013 since I wrote anything. Or no, 2015? Like 2015 since I wrote anything. I think I might have tried some writing in 2000. It might have been 2016. Yeah, it's like 2015, 2016. Left, right, but I slept. Here's the thing. I'm not a bad writer. But I'm not interested in editing. Like I'm not a great writer. Like I'm not a great writer by any stretch, but I'm pretty decent. But I don't edit, and that's what you need, and that's where quality really comes in. The first draft is never good. Like the first draft is never going to be great. You got to edit. You got to do further drafts, and that's what I don't do. Which is comic book stuff. Yeah, I had like a superhero story that I wrote for a couple of years. Started reading more again because I love it. Yeah, yeah, I need to read more. Hey, Beans. Read some Cove Baxter. No. Nah, truth is, I just don't have any writing in me. Like I said, I haven't even tried since like 2016. Horse is stringy, deer is gamey, and cow is delicious. Cow is the only one of those three I've had. But I am on my laptop, Joy. On my computer. Daughter likes the taste of kangaroo jerky. Sounds like it's interesting. Hey, kitty charms. Feels a little evil to say we taste a kangaroo. Update on the new laptop. It's still good. I don't really. I still haven't moved shit over to it. I'm still really only using it for Star Trek Resurgence so far. Gaming. Honestly, I'm not much of a gamer. The truth is, I really am not much of a gamer. Alligator meat. I've heard it tastes a lot like chicken. Not something I've ever had, but I've heard it tastes like chicken. Jerky. I've never had jerky. Hey, Brooklyn. I just remember that weird vegan teacher when you're talking about this. Had Jack in the Box for dinner. I don't know that I've ever had Jack in the Box. Ordered in food. Sounds good. That's my sleepiness levels. My energy is starting to drain a little bit. No, never had any jerky. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Jack in the Box. As far as I know, I don't believe that Ottawa has a Jack in the Box. I don't know, orange chicken from any Chinese restaurant is the best. Not sure I've had orange chicken. Thoughts on White Castle? I don't think I've ever had White Castle. Staple fast food restaurant. I mean, McDonald's, KFC, Wendy's. Name one of my favorite foods from McDonald's. Um, I like the double quarter burger, no cheese. Double quarter hamburger with no cheese. I also like the McNuggets. White Castle's like McDonald's, always give you the shits. What do you order when I get Chinese food? I usually get like spare ribs and chicken fried rice. Those are the things that I usually get from Chinese. East Side Mario's, yeah. I never really cared much for even as a kid. I didn't really care for East Side Mario's. No idea if it's even on Skip the Dishes. To be fair, I think my problem with East Side Mario's almost maybe came down more to eating in the restaurant. I always found that place really loud. Wait, does Cornwall still have East Side Mario? Yeah, we still got East Side Mario's here. Looks like it's probably closed right now, but Bucky's couldn't tell you. Mercury, PF Chang. Don't think we've got that. Yeah, we didn't go to, as I recall, we didn't go to East Side Mario's very often when I was a kid. I don't think I was particularly, I don't think I particularly cared much for the food. And I really didn't like the atmosphere. Comes the rest. Yeah, I heard. I mean, it was an arraignment. It wasn't like he's rich, so he gets handled differently. Dune? No, not into Dune. Yeah, I do know that I did not enjoy the atmosphere of East Side Mario. I just weirdly found. Have I ever played with food in the bedroom? No, that sounds gross to me. J Dot. Welcome, J Dot. Jenna's missed you. Is Gwen Stacy trans? Realistically, probably not. Um, was she deliberately transcoded for the movie? I'm inclined to think probably not. But I am absolutely fine with people. Yeah, I absolutely support the people who read her that way. I mean, like it's down to the color scheme. Like a big part of it is the color scheme that was attached to her. And like I said, I'm inclined to think that that was not meant as a deliberate thing. Yay, J Dot. Of course you missed you. But nachos. Sounds good, J Dot. I haven't had nachos in a while. I don't actually know, Rebecca. I don't actually know if I mean I haven't told them, and I don't think my mom's told them, so probably not. Is it weird if I chug 2 energy drinks and I'm still exhausted? Nah, probably not. No, that's probably not weird at all, honestly. Prime? No, I've never had Prime. I do not have Hulu. I have Netflix, and that's it right now. I have Crave. I have Crave. So that's one big thing. So living in Canada, a lot of a lot of the streaming stuff actually is put on Crave, which is a Canadian streaming service. So I actually I got a fair bit of stuff from that. What happened to the people asking questions? They got bored of my questions, I guess. Planning to watch the fireworks. I'm Canadian, so no. We don't do fireworks on the 4th of July. We do them on the 1st of July, which is a Saturday, which means I'll be working. So, oh no, I can't go to the fireworks show on Canada Day. Oh no, I'm working. I'm stuck. I'll be stuck. I can't do anything. I won't be able to. Darn, I can't take part in the Canada Day celebrations. What a shame. No, Canada Day is July 1st, like last year. And then July 4th is actually Tuesday. So I wouldn't be able to do anything for July 4th either, because I'll be working that day as well. Traveling for the first time in my life in July. KBC USA from Cornwall. I mean, just about. Not from my neighborhood, but if I go south, then yeah, I kind of can. Like there are certain, yeah, you just about can see U.S. from sort of some parts of Cornwall. Yes, I am in Canada. I'm born and raised and continue to live in Canada. Brand new anime shop by the house. Nice. Doing a drive. Can I look cool and ask for something specific? Um, yeah, Sailor Moon. 'Cause- 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 'cause You can see what Sailor Moon. You can see what Sailor Moon figurines they've got. Yeah, I mean, like specific anime like Ascar. I don't know. I don't really like the main anime I've watched: Sailor Moon, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Carol and Tuesday. Those are the main anime that I've watched. 3 of those are all by the same dude. I don't know. I suppose I mean Studio Ghibli. Studio Ghibli is anime, so obviously there's Studio Ghibli. That's anime. Akira, classic. I remember Galaxy. Like I remember watching most of Galaxy. I didn't catch the beginning, but I remember watching like most of Galaxy Express 999 one night one day when I was a kid, and I actually kind of enjoyed that one. So there's always Galaxy Express 999. Yeah, so like, hey, great value. It's because I didn't work today. Rain and Petals Eavesdrop. I have not, Rebecca. Poetry has never really been my thing. Yeah, I mean, like, I'd recommend Carol and Tuesday, but you're not going to find that in a shop. That one's on Netflix. So good, though. So fucking good. Like who's? Yeah. Again, poetry in general, just not really my thing. Galaxy Express is kind of weird. It was, but I don't know. I enjoyed it at the time. Bear in mind, I was a teenager. Like, bear in mind, I was a teenager who was basically just learning about anime at that point. Demon Slayer, Naruto, Spy X Family, one with pirates. Live in a small town, so it's cool to reach out in any way. Yep. Yeah, I don't think Cornwall. I don't think Cornwall really has an anime shop. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. So yeah, love the wrinkled V-neck. Thanks, Anna. Can I speak German? 9. Of course, we're glad, J. Dot. In Berlin thing. You look sad. You seem like we're the only ones. Make you a bit happy to talk with. I mean, the issue, Joy, is I do get tired. I'm an introvert. So even just online, like even just talking online like this, it's draining. When do I do lives? Most days it's like 2:30 in the morning Eastern time. Wednesdays and Thursdays I do them in the evenings. Usually start anywhere from like 7 to 9 in the evening. I will start. That's a Mexico avocado. Never been big on avocado. It's just I tried it once, did not care for it, to be honest. I know that that makes me weird to a lot of people. I know a lot of people love avocado, but I just didn't. As far as I know, still doing well. Tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow I will be playing a visual novel. I'll be playing a visual novel called "Don't Take It Personally, I Just Don't Like You." So that's the plan for tomorrow. So there is actually a thing that I will be doing tomorrow, not just shooting the shit. That's cute, Jenna. That is very cute, Jenna. Anyway, speaking of shit, I think I'm gonna go shit the shoot. 2 hours shooting the shit, and now I gotta go shit the shoot. Not tonight in Anakina. It's I'm tired enough, but yeah. I was like, right now in Cornwall it is. No, go away, nasty thing. It's apparently like 17 in Cornwall right now, and a bit cloudy, windy, or 16. Right now it is apparently 16 degrees and windy. Yeah. Thanks for coming. Did I like my high school days? Yeah. It was okay. I didn't really care much. Ever get my nails done? I don't know. I don't like having my nails long. I like keeping my nails short. And it's 9:45. It's almost 10 o'clock where I'm Eastern time. So it's about 9:45. So yeah, my nails are just like it's too short to really do well. And I don't want them long. So I could still put nail polish on them, but Coachella 2024. Doubtful. Let's be real. Coachella's not going to have anyone that I care about. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get going. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope to see most of you then. Not all of you. Not all of you, maybe, because it's not most people. I don't get a lot of views on my gaming streams, but I hope to see at least half of you tomorrow. So, good night, everybody.